Hello. Does Twitch actually give a shit about us? Yes or no? Let's discuss. Now, the other day, Twitch made an announcement. In our latest blog post, we tackle a topic that's been at the forefront of our community for some time. The revenue split. Does that mean they're actually going to give people who work for them more money? They're streamers? Let's find out. Spoiler warning, it's disappointing. A letter from Twitch president Dan Clancy on subscription revenue shares. Oh, this better be good. Hello, Twitch community. I'm, as in the person in this message, am Dan Clancy, president of Twitch and responsible for the day-to-day operations of the service where, by the way, people of color get harassed on a daily basis, but we won't do shit about it. It didn't say that part in the message, but I'm pretty sure he's thinking it. Anyway, this morning we reached out to a subset of streamers about some upcoming changes to their agreement terms. This blog gives us an opportunity to be more clear with all streamers on Twitch about those changes and talk more broadly about our strategy to quote-unquote help streamers make more money on our service, also known as they're not gonna make shit unless they got huge fucking numbers. Streamers are and always will be the foundation of our global community. It's your passion, hard work, and creativity that make Twitch the one-of-a-kind place it is. To bring it back around more directly to this blog's topic, we can't run this service unless you make money. That's not a drawback, it's by design. This innate partnership is why we support all streamers' careers and ambitions like they're our own. Before we talk about what's happening next, we need to share some information for context. For subscriptions, we use a baseline revenue share of 50-50 on the net revenue from those earnings. English is hard, give me a second. The vast majority of Twitch streamers have these terms in their agreement. However, for some time we did offer standard agreements with premium subscription terms to select streamers as they grew larger, so they made more per subscription. Well, that's what that means effectively. This isn't something we've talked about publicly, but such deals are common knowledge within the streamer community. Historically, we didn't have a consistent framework to determine who would receive these deals, and when, over a year ago, we made the decision to begin to stop offering these premium agreements. Hey, script guy, can you come check this? Yeah, the script seems to be right. Won't this get the community be mad at us? Oh yeah, that's the idea. So basically, instead of giving more people more pay, they're just taking away the big people's extra pay. And that's a big no-no. You know how it be. But yeah, they stopped taking the extra, they stopped giving the extra money to people. As we reflected on how we handled these premium deals, we realized a few problems. First, we had not been transparent since when are you transparent, Twitch? About the existence of such deals. Second, we were not consistent in qualification criteria. You're never consistent about that anyway. Don't act like you're gonna start. And they generally went as larger streamers. Finally, we don't believe it's right for those on standard contracts to have varied revenue shares based on the size of the streamer. Okay. Or maybe, and hear me out, pay everyone a bigger share. Just an idea. I am seething rage. An ideal world of all streamers would be on the same set of terms and regardless of size. However, instituting that policy would have a negative impact on the streamers currently on these terms, many of whom were instrumental in helping us build the Twitch we know today. These streamers have come to depend on the additional revenue split to maintain their standard of living. As Twitch just does their wagging the finger of pure gold at us. Anyway, don't mind me. For those streamers still on the premium deals, we're adjusting the deal so that they retain their 70-30 revenue share split for the first 100k earned through their subscription revenue. Revenue above 100k will be split at the standard 50-50 share split. We're announcing this change now, but it won't go into effect until after June 1st, 2023. After that point, streamers will only be affected once their existing contract is up for renewal. All streamers with these terms have already received this information and more via email, and we'll make sure to give them exact updates and timelines as we get closer to June 1st, 2023. By the way, it's probably just going to be automated bot messages for them. Those are just my thoughts. They'll probably just get bot messages. And something tells me it's just going to get worse from here. For approximately 90% of streamers on standard agreements with premium subscription terms, this change will not affect them at their current revenue. For those who are affected, we wanted to make sure the impact was minimal. Not just by giving them ample time before the deal goes into effect, but also by offering an alternative way to earn revenue. Our recent bump in ad revenue shared to 55% as part of the ads incentive program. Hang on, just going to stop this for a second to give you an example of what those ad incentives look like. Here's a very wonderful creator, definitely a great person, Noor. It says, we want to use ad incentives to help make more money. Reminder that this is one of the incentives they look like. $35 for running 3 minutes of ad per hour and stream 50 hours that month. That's kind of ridiculous for the amount you get. Like, if you want to stream 50 hours, you at least have to make minimum wage, not just $35 for that entire month, right? Anyway, back to the list. It's a reality of our business that we will, in rare cases, continue to negotiate custom agreements on a case-by-case basis. However, we have been reducing how often we offer these deals and total value of these deals. So let's get to the big question. Why not 70-30? When we first established our 50-50 revenue share split, it was to signal that we're in this together. Bruh, you're Amazon runs you, Twitch. You got millions. Right now I only have like $10 in my bank account, and that's going to food, fam. I don't think we're quite in this together. Anyway, you do all the amazing work you do to create great content, engage with your audience, and grow communities. Honestly, any money I make is going towards pizza, so spare pizza money incentive! Anyway, jokes aside, back to the thing I'm reading. On our side of the partnership, it's our responsibility to make continuous investments in the products and people that make your growth possible. At the time of this posting, more than 22,000 of you have weighed in on user voice asking us to move all streamers to 70-30 and to pay streamers faster. Let's chat about the latter part first, and just ignore the other bit. I can imagine Twitch saying that as they typed it. Anyway, as you probably heard by now, we're in the middle of rolling out the largest change to payouts in years by cutting the payout threshold in half to $50. That's actually some decent news. I'm not going to make fun of him for that. I will make fun of him for what's to come. This is an important middle step that will help streamers put money in their pockets now, while getting us closer to our goal of same-day payouts and lower thresholds. Investments like these are paying off for streamers. Products like Prime subs, community gifting, hype trade, and the ads incentive program. Blah, 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 blah. Let's get to the real juicy stuff. After scrolling for a bit, I realized I already read the juicy stuff. Don't mind my idiocy. I am just a court jester here to entertain. Anyway, here are my thoughts on the entire situation. Swapping over. 1. Twitch, you're just being an asshole right now. 2. You're not even taking care of the POC and marginalized communities that get hate rated on a daily basis. 3. You're just taking the money away from people who kinda earned it. And now for another subject that doesn't have to do with the video, but it's close enough in subject that I think it deserves to be in here as well. It might make its own video later. The other day, I was scrolling through Twitter and saw this. This message from a person that I know. Naomi, wonderful creator. Not the live stream silencing black woman because what she's saying is very scary. I asked for context, and here's the response I got. She said, an amazing and intelligent black woman came onto the space as a speaker to discuss the issues of how Twitch isn't the safest place as a POC and or queer LGBT plus creator, and how POC usually are the ones who have the main issues with receiving their payouts with evidence. And they basically silenced her, saying what she's saying is scary and big accusations, and that she can feel free to DM about it, and then moved her from the speaker space. She was very respectful of Twitch and its employees, and even said how happy she is with certain things. And she provides further context down here. Hang on a second, let me click on there. Basically, in this quoted tweet, Theo, PingGG, was a person who hosted a space to talk about Twitch. And Sharpie was the lady who got silenced on Twitch. She's very tired of spaces being held like this without any black or femme voices being heard. Now, there were several people who heard Theo silence Sharpie on that space. I do not have any audio evidence because, admittedly, I don't like spaces, so I wasn't there. But someone summed it up well on here. Respectful, the GG guy. I understand the stress you're under and have been under. However, taking out your frustration on the purple Sharpie was not professional nor respectful in holding space for someone seeking insight and answers for questions that is addressing the lack of transparency that the president of Twitch just exposed. I know there's a lot of people listening, maybe having some patience and listening before reacting. Holding the space could have been a better approach than having a defensive reaction of someone who is bi person of color and share their experiences. Your reaction today is the exact example of what we deal with on an everyday on Twitch and this service. So she deserves an apology. Definitely space to resolve and clear up their issues that she addressed. Now, to sum up what I said just then in a neat package, because I know I can ramble a bit, essentially what happened, they had a space on Twitter for people to talk. A person of color went in there and was discussing how most people get, in the bi person of color and the LGBT community, they get harassed by hate rage. She was talking about that, and she supplied evidence. And if what I heard is to be believed, the person hosting the space said, That's a scary accusation. Don't talk about it anymore. And then kicked her from the space. So yeah, Twitch is cannibalizing at this point. And here I thought cannibalism was illegal. Okay, bye. Oh my god, green screen. Anyway, actually by this time. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, it helps the channel a lot. See you next time.